Good morning. Never expected a cake live at 10 a.m. now, did you all? Come on in. All right. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We're going to be making a money cake today. Your girl is thirsty, so guess she's having milk. Give me a sec. Hey, Nicole. Come on in, guys. I'm super excited to make this. So it's my dad's birthday today. So I wanted to make him a different cake than usual. I mean, we always make him a very unusual cake. 2 years ago, we did the Bigfoot cake. Last year, we did the alien cake. So this year, I want to make a cake that looks like a green piggy bank that actually money comes out of. Which I'm really excited to do. So this hopefully is easy enough to where you guys could do it one day. But how it's going to work is essentially there's going to be like a tab in the cake, and when he pulls it, all this money is going to come out. So we're going to prepare the money first, and then we're going to do the cake. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Missy. How was your Friday night? Did you guys do anything? Hey Ruby, hey Rhonda, hey Rosin. If you guys are coming in, spread that love for me. I know this is a weird live this morning, so let's see if we can get some people up in here. But what I'm doing is I'm taking some tape, and I'm taping our dollar bills together because this is going to make a really long strip. And this is what's going to pull out of the cake. You're in Orlando? Hey! Hey neighbor. Hey Janine, I've been under the weather. Well, I hope you feel better, girl. I know Liam is still like, this like sounds horrible. He's like, how did you not get sick? I was like, I don't know. But thank God. Because you look like death, bro. Hey Liz, hey Miss Shayla. What's kind of funny is I was asking him, like, hey babe, do you have any like that money I gave you for Valentine's Day? He's like, no, it's all, pretty much all gone. And I just found like a wad of these ones on the counter. Caitlin was here last week. When she was like organizing, she must have just found ones. I'm like, thank God, this worked out really good. Oh, Penny, you're so sweet. Happy birthday to you too, Amanda. Let me just pin my Instagram, guys, just in case you guys missed a few of the photos from the trip. Boom. Thank you guys. So I'll definitely get his reaction because I've never done one of these before. And I don't know if he's ever seen a money cake. But extra love is going into making this one. Hey Kim. Hey Barbara. Hi, was it LJ? Welcome. You know what? You have a 1-year badge, but I feel like sometimes people's names look new, like it vanished and you came back. Oh, Christina, you're so sweet. But we got him everything he asked. So he asked for one thing, and there was this antique rifle. So we got that for him. Lee was funny. He's like, "Does your dad know it doesn't shoot?" I'm like, "I don't know, but he wanted it. It was this antique." It's my dad's birthday, so I thought, what else could we do besides make him a cool, unique cake for his birthday that he would not expect? Hey, Eleanor. Hell yeah, only $1 bills. What do I look like, girl? If this was 20s, I'd be broke so fast it's not even funny. You know how many scratch offs you could buy with these $1 bills? We already got him his present, so he's just getting the money cake. Eleanor wants me to make like a $1,000 birthday cake. kid? He's getting ones. Is this for your dad? Yes, Paulette. So we're gonna make a cake that looks like a piggy bank. Like a green piggy bank. And then money's gonna come out of it. My dad's gonna be what, 67, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, 67. Yeah, we got him a gift. Liam got it's on the porch. We actually have to wrap it. But it's like this antique rifle that he wanted. What country is it from?
I have no idea.
Oh. My dad doesn't use phones, but he'll use it enough to send you a picture of something he likes. So it makes me wonder how much he's holding back on us with technology, because he won't even text us back. Oh, really, man? Amber, see, Canada gets you. They want the expensive birthday cakes. I think this is enough. Well, actually, I have 2 more bills after this. I'll just use up this pile I found. Hey, Sandra, are you gonna let your hair go all brown? I'm gonna redo it. I'm just like, I feel like after my surgery is gonna be like new me. So I'm just kind of like waiting because I can't do my nails, and I'm gonna not be able to fit into my clothes. So I just want to give myself like a whole like refurb after my surgery. It'll kind of be like oh, I'm back type moment. So I'm just patiently waiting to do everything. Okay. So here's all our money for this is a lot of money actually, for the cake. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna protect it, obviously, because we don't want it to touch our cake. And we're gonna saran wrap it. My surgery, you guys will know soon. I don't know how many bills I use. We're gonna count. So I'm just gonna lay this out as big as the counter, and I'm just gonna do it in like sections. Because you guys know how like saran wrap is. It can be sticky and annoying. So we're gonna just do this in sections. By the way, I saw how many of you guys are excited for selling Spoiled. I saw 44 of you guys already did the Google form. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna lay this on the saran wrap. I'm gonna fold this over. And we're doing this a few times. This is a large top. What are you talking about? Hi, Nancy. And I'm going to try to get this nice and tight. We just don't want the money, you know what I mean, touching the cake. You're having a baby on Tuesday? Congratulations! That's so exciting! I'm sure you're ready to have the baby OUT. Like, get out. Go find a new home. That's called the house. Alright, so here's the first strip. I'm just going to keep on pushing this. Okay, let me push that. Hey, Darla. Hey, Amanda. Come on in, guys, and spread the love. We're doing a morning cake. We're making my dad's birthday cake, and it is a money cake. So I am just saran wrapping all the money now, just so it's not, touching the cake. We don't want stripper butts all over our cake. I think they said 70% of our dollar bills have been in a stripper's butt crack before. Okay. So now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to overlap the saran wrap just a little. Shoot. God, we made so many $1 bills. How are you so wealthy? I don't think I'm so wealthy. I'm still a blue collar girl. But I think the number one thing I can say to have money, and I'll be honest, everyone's amount of wealth I feel like is different. Because some people feel wealthy if they were a millionaire. Some people feel wealthy if they had $10,000. So, the concept of wealth really is the eye of the beholder. But for me, I just want to be comfortable. You know, like that's, to me, that's wealth, is comfort. But it doesn't mean I've never, you know, missed a bill or anything like that, you know. But the best thing I can say to that is to risk it. Because no one that's comfortable in a position is risking anything. If you're comfortable and you're scared, you know what I mean? Like if you're just at your regular job and you don't leave it because you're like, well, this is the safe route. I feel like that is the part where you're never going to get more ahead. You're going to always be making your boss that money to get that Lamborghini and not you. So you just got to put yourself out there and take that risk. You know, I took that risk many a times when it was quitting my jobs or taking every last dollar I had into doing something. It's all about that risk at the end of the day. Hi, Emily. It's all about the risk. But I want to see you guys all doing amazing. And everyone can do amazing at different points in their life. So if you're older than me or you're younger than me, that doesn't really matter. Because some people find their wealth a lot later on in life and they're set, you know. So don't ever think, you know, man, how am I not successful when I'm this old and this person I see is this old? Because there's people that are way younger than me that are doing even better, you know. So just, but you come from money? Absolutely not. I absolutely do not come from any money at all. My parents both worked jobs in the police department. I never saw them. I had no money. When I moved out, and I was living on my own. Well, when I moved out to be with this guy. The first time I moved out when I was 22. And that lasted about 3 months. And I remember when I moved out, he said, don't worry, I'll pay the bills. You know, because he made, you know, he was a bartender, made money. Like, I got you covered, just come live with me. Well, we stayed together for like 3 months. And when that failed, obviously, I didn't want to go back to my parents' house. So I took over all the bills. And I remember having to go to my landlord and asking them if I could pay them late. Because I could not even afford my own rent. And I would pay them it was due on the 1st. And half the time I'd be paying them on the 15th of the month. Because that's the only thing I could do. But luckily they were understanding. And they kind of knew what happened. Like the guy just left me and dished me with everything. But no, I came from no money. Just a lot of hard work because it was the want of never having to say I failed and went home. That's what really pushed me. I could definitely say we're comfortable, but I don't think we're rich by any means. Yeah, no family money here. All right, last little chunk, and we're gonna start making this. Like everything I have, I you know, for the most part, I did on my own. Like I got this house before Liam and I even met, and I saw it, I said, this is my dream home, and I saved every single penny I made until I could afford it. Not even knowing if this house was still gonna be on the market, but luckily it was. But I saved every single penny I made. And let me tell you what, when I closed on this house, I had like $100 left in my name. This is a birthday cake for my dad that I'm making. And I'm making a money cake. So if you guys are just popping in, I'm literally taping ones together and now I was saran wrapping them. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to get like a stick. We're going to wrap this. Okay, take this and we're going to wrap this. But yeah, it's just determination. I don't want to go home, you know? I want to succeed. Yep, when I got this place, I had like $100 left in my name, and then luckily I had like a 401k, of course, but that was it. Like, there was no room for failure. There was only room for me to succeed, because if I didn't make the money, I wasn't keeping my dream house, you know? So I forced myself to succeed and grow and do good. Hi, Christine. Thank you for the stars. Hopefully this doesn't get too big. Oh, thank you, Shelby. How do you come with these different types of cake themes? Honestly, for this money one, it like popped up on my news feed, and like I swear things happen for a reason. It was like the perfect timing. I was like, oh my god, I want to make my dad a money cake. Now I'm worried that this is going to get too big to slip in here, so I might not even be able to use all this money. Yeah, I don't think I can use all the money. I'm going to try to do it one more time and tighten it. I'm going to try it one more time and tighten it. If not, I'm going to have to cut this a little shorter. You get your beach house collection today? Yay! Hey, Beaches. Good morning. All right, I'm going to try to do this one more time and make it tighter. If not, we're going to have to cut this a little short. Yeah, I've been on my own since I was 22. And the reason my parents kicked me out was because I wanted to get a boob job. And they gave me an ultimatum. They said, you can't be around your sisters getting that stuff done. So I think they just thought I wouldn't get it. But I said, okay, I guess I'm moving out. And the next day I moved out. No savings, no preparation, nothing. But like, even when I lived at my parents' house, I was always like driven to make money. Like I always had 2 or 3 jobs, even when I had no rent, you know what I mean? And I bought my first car when I was like 18. But you know, I think a lot of the drive too was to not have someone control me. My parents, and I don't see this in a bad way, they were controlling in the sense like, you know, they had my phone plan, and if I did something wrong, they would take my phone for me, you know? Or my first car was my grandma's, they gave me, but if I was too emotional, they wouldn't let me leave the house and drive. So there's a lot of reasons like that drove me to want to be independent, is so no one can hold something over my head. So, you know, when they started doing that, I said, okay, I'll get my own phone plan, you know, and then okay, I guess I'll get my own car. So a lot of my independence was to not have stuff taken away from me. You know, and then the boobs, I could have said, all right, you know what, no boobs. I could have saved tons of money on rent, but I don't let anyone control me, you know what I mean? Liam has a problem with that too. Yeah, they were very strict. Like, I never did much as a kid, to be honest. All right, I think this is gonna be the extent of our money. So I'm gonna cut it a little short. What was my first car? The one I bought was a Eclipse. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I don't wanna lose my spot here. It was a Eclipse. It was, I don't even know what year it was, but we just got rid of it because I gave it to my sisters not too long ago. Babe, when do you think we finally got rid of the Eclipse? My parents did.
I drove the Eclipse to get married for 3 years ago. Maybe 4 years ago?
I don't think it was that long. Maybe 3 years. We had the Eclipse for a long time. Because when I got it, it was a 2001, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was new when I got it. Okay. So I'm going to take this, and I'm making a tube, and this is where my money's going to go. Okay? And now I'm going to cut, actually, yeah, this is good. Now I'm going to cut a slip where the money's going to come through. But yeah, my parents are very strict. Like, I couldn't have friends over, I couldn't do things. So, my other sisters stayed a lot longer, and I'll be honest, they got a lot more because they were there longer. In the sense of, like, you know, they were okay not being in control of their lives, if that makes sense. I always wanted the 350Z, and that was like the affordable version. That was the 350Z was my dream car, but I was like, I could get one that had been in an accident, or I can get an Eclipse that's never been in an accident. So for the same price. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide the money in here. Okay, and now we're gonna fit. Well, actually, I could have added some more money. Oh well. And now we're gonna fish this out. So this is where we're gonna pull, and the money's actually going to come out of. So there is our money roll. Now, what we're gonna do is when we make this cake. Sorry guys, my neck. We're gonna cut out a spot in the top of the cake where this goes in, and it's gonna be hidden. So the only thing you're gonna see is this tab. So let's make our buttercream real quick. By the way, guys, if you guys want to do like an ask me anything, ask me anything. Ugh. I think the control part came from, like, you know how I said like that, like my parents worked so much that at one point, like, our guidance counselor told my mom that if she doesn't quit and spend more time with me, she'd lose me as a kid, because I was just very associated from my parents, because I really never saw them growing up, because one worked, then the one would come home and the other one worked. Like, they would just swap us. Like I can't think of too many childhood memories with my parents because of how much they worked. Like, I remember one where my mom was like walking down the stairs with a broken leg, but I don't even know how she broke it. But that's like that's one of my childhood memories I have. So a lot of the control could be to kind of, I think my parents in high school, my mom would kind of like overcompensated to try to win back my love and affection. That, I'm not saying I didn't have for them, but I just wasn't as affectionate because I wasn't used to that growing up, like having affection, because they were always working. So I feel like it was just like an overcompensation of like trying to get back what was lost, and then the control was part of that. Because like when we finally moved down here, my mom retired. I know she tried to go on every school field trip I had and stuff like that. And I'd be like, Mom, and then once she'd go on the school field trip, she'd want to sit with me, and I'm like, Mom, this is too much. So I'm just gonna soften these. I left these out since I woke up this morning, but I'm gonna just soften them for like 10 seconds. Give me just a sec, guys. A 1961 Chevy Bel Air, hey! Alright, so I'm getting that butter all mushed around. They were hustling to take care of their girls' free. Yeah, they were very, very busy working. But they were both cops, so I feel like, that just takes a lot out of anybody, you know what I'm saying? And they worked in the city, so it's like, not only are they working 10 hours a day, they had to drive 2 hours a day, you know what I mean, on top of it, so it was a lot for sure. Who are they easiest with? Probably Katie, because she's the youngest, you know what I mean? I feel like if anyone is in a multi-sibling household, the youngest gets away with murder, while like the oldest, they're like the toughest son, you know what I mean? Because it's like you're learning when you're a parent. Katie definitely had the easiest, because I remember like she was in high school and like able to have boyfriends, you know what I mean? So that was, she definitely had it easier. Okay, that's 1, 2. Thank you, Amanda, for the stars. Thank you for the good morning stars. Kelly, I think, was the biggest pushover to my parents. Like, she'd be the one like, yes, Daddy, yes, Mommy. And I'm like, Ooh, you're really going for it. Like when we're older, you know what I mean? I'm like, I see what you're doing. Who am I close to, my mom or dad? I don't know. I feel like I'm like evenly close with them. My mom's a little more like understanding of certain things, so I feel like it's a little easier, you know, like tattoos. My mom's a little more understanding than than my dad and stuff. My dad's like more personal, so I feel like they both like it depends on what the conversation would be about. Well, Jess, let's not get into that one. Thank you, Connie, for the stars. I have 3 younger sisters. Yeah, Katie had it easiest for sure. And by that time, half of us, when I was 18, she was 9. So my parents already been through a lot with all my other siblings. Yeah, I'm the oldest in these. So guys, I'm doing my buttercream frosting. I'm to the point where I kind of just guesstimate. But I'm doing a yield and a half of it, which is about 6.5 cups of powdered sugar to 3 sticks of butter. That's what I'm kind of doing mentally right now. Oh, my sister tortured me way more than my parents will ever think, because Kelly, she would have it down pat to where, like, say we were in the basement and she wanted the TV remote and I had it, she'd go, ow, and yell, and I'd get in trouble when I wouldn't do anything. So they had their own version of torture. Kelly also broke my nose with a log, swinging it around. So I got my fair share of the beating, let me tell you what. But it's tough when you're older, because it's like, you should have been watching them, or it's your fault still. And you're like, how? Good morning, Kimberly. Hey, Jenny. So we're going to make this green. I was going to make it pink, but I realized, let me make a green piggy bank, because it's like money, Oh, that'll be cute. Alright, so I'm throwing a little milk to soften it, and if I see it has vanilla extract, yep, I'm going to splash a little vanilla extract. I know, right, Sandy? It's like, how did you make room for all those children making? Okay. Are all your sisters in relationships? Yes. Hey, Sheila! Sarah and Steven got together like a little bit before Liam and I, but we're close in like date range. Guys, if I miss a comment, no, I'm like also making a cake, so I'm really not seeing everything. So I have no idea. If I missed a question, I don't even know what it was. I love your pants. Thank you. I have a little topper that goes with this, but it's just like a bandeau, so I honestly like mixing matching it more. Do we join subscribers on this page? Yes, you join subscribers here, and then when you're in there, you'll see the Google form, and that's for the intake. So we're gonna make a nice green piggy bank. Yes, my dad's birthday is actually today, so we're gonna be going to the ice house, surprise, surprise, for his birthday. Having dinner, and then we'll have cake and dessert. My mom wants us to go to the house to open presents and do cake, but I'm like, the cake's already gonna be there. So she's like, you don't have an ice box for it? I'm like, no, Mom, I do not have an ice box for the cake. I apologize. That we should probably just eat the cake at the restaurant, and we can still do presents after. What about the fishbowl palette, Bonnie? I thought didn't you ask about the fishbowl palette yesterday and we answered it? Okay. So we lost, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. I could have added it because that second roll I definitely did tighter, but they only lost $7. So don't tell them, guys. Shoot, babe, I'm gonna need your assistance on something.
What?
The cake stand is outside.
Where?
In the grass. Well, it was from the stuff that wasn't picked up. Okay. Hi, Natalie. The family's doing good. Thank you for asking. So I made yesterday, with you guys, you kind of saw just a chocolate box cake. Very moist. So we're doing a chocolate cake and then vanilla buttercream. The fox is around and about. Most of our animals we put away when I'm live, just so it's not like interference. Yeah, I'm excited to do this cake too, because I've never done like a money cake before. Okay, so we are going to level these. I'm probably going to just keep this one how it is, and that could be the top. The palette that just launched is $39. Oh my god, this cake is so moist. Oh, look at that moistness. That. Does Fox go in our Fox cage, or is that for when it's older? He actually lately I just put him outside and like on his like leash, and he loves the grass. So probably after I make the cake, I'm gonna put him outside. He's been loving the weather, and he just goes into like he has little burrows he's made himself, and he just goes into the burrows. It's really cute. So that's kind of like his jam. Is it okay still? Should I just need to clean it? Bro, I think it's just clean. Alright, we're just gonna turn this off and we're gonna look at my my Guyverness. Hi Arlene. If you guys are just popping in, if you wouldn't mind spreading the love and hit those hearts, it's always very helpful to show Facebook you like it. You guys can hit one of each emoji minus the angry one, and that actually counts. Yeah, I do, to make life easy, most of the time I do box cake, just so it's a little less work. Alright, hold on guys, I'm just trying to find a piping bag real quick. Here we go. So we will need one piping bag. Chloe, out of here. Hi Hannah, thank you for spreading the love. I'm so excited. This is a really pretty green, and I have two different types of greens for like something like the ears and the snout. We can kind of pick which ones we prefer. I found a lime green, and I have a regular green. I'm thinking maybe the regular green, but I have two greens.
Yep.
Thank you, babe. Okay. I still don't have a spinning cake piece, but this is better than nothing. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. Oh my god, this is so moist and fluffy. So I'm gonna take this, we're gonna have a little frosting in the center. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you guys so much. I'll definitely get a reaction video for you guys. I don't think he's ever seen a cake that like money pours out of. So I think that's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna take this and flip it upside down. Okay. Oh, thank you, Penny. But yeah, I saw like on Facebook, I think it popped up this video on how to make it, and I watched people saran wrap it and everything. Like, I don't even know. I love how things just pop up and I'm like, oh my God, that so works for me. So that's why I was like, let's make it. This is because I was like trying to think. I don't even know how it came up because I remember I was trying to look up a unique idea to make a cake for my dad, and the next thing you know, boom, there it is. Okay. So there's crumbs I got all over this, so I'm gonna wipe this off because we do not want the crumbs on the outside of the cake. And now we're gonna put the top. Like I said, I left. God, this is a big cake. I left the top oval because we're gonna cut into it anyway. So this is what we're gonna put in here. So I'm gonna go get this knife, and we're actually gonna just chop and put this in. So I'm just going to get kind of like a size. We're gonna cut into the cake until this fits. So here's one chunk. Okay. So now let's push this in. Okay, that's pretty good because I have money to go around it too. So there is this, and he'll be able to pull the tab and the money will be able to come out, guys. So we will be putting like frosting around that and kind of hiding it. So what I'm gonna need, let me grab a few things. This, okay. So let's fill our piping bag. Yes, for this I did 2 cake boxes, so I kind of have a taller cake. I wasn't sure by doing the money part how much, I think I should actually cut a little deeper. Let me pull this out. I'm gonna cut a little deeper, guys. It's actually gonna go into the next cake. Okay, let me get a spoon to kind of dig it. There we go, much better. All right, I'm getting a cup. I've always wanted to make one of these and never have. Yes, you should. It's such a cool, unique, especially if you have kids. I feel like a kid would get a kick out of this, to pull like their birthday money out of the cake, you know? And in all reality, you know, I maybe put like 20 bucks in this thing, so it's a fun, not so expensive thing to do, and you can just give them a little extra something, you know? Or you could be bougie and do like $100 bills if you feel like it, you know? I don't know, your vibe, maybe a $100 bill cake. You probably, if you're putting $100 bills in your cake, you're probably not making your cake though, but who knows? Good morning, Chew. Okay. So here's our frosting. So I still don't have my spinner. So we're gonna do our best with what we have. Cool, huh?
I need the fridge.
What do you need from it?
Nope. Gracias.
I just used a paper towel roll. So just household things. So tape, saran wrap, and it could even be a toilet paper, paper towel or toilet paper roll. That is what I used. And I have little fake gold coins I'm going to put around it, and then we're just going to make it kind of like a piggy bank. Halfway there. Let's see if I made enough frosting or not. Yeah, for your next birthday, you guys are making a cake. Try a money cake. Then they're always gonna want you to start making their cakes just in case you put more money in it. But yeah, I think we're doing Ice House at 6. So we'll get ready together later, ladies. We'll do a little birthday makeup. Okay. No, I just been making cakes live for years, and I know I'm no professional, but it's just fun for me. I just like making them with you guys for fun. Sheila, I always use 6-inch. I just think it's a really good size. It's not too big, and you can make taller cakes, and it's only 2 cake rounds, or 2 boxes. So yeah, I always do 6-inch cakes. I do have 8 inches that I'll use, but it really depends what I'm doing for. If I'm doing a cake for Kelly and Jonathan for his birthday, there's a lot of times it'll be an 8-inch because they have so many people over. But I just feel like the 6 inches are a lot more easy to work with. Oh yeah, if you have a kid, I feel like they would love a money cake. All right, let me go grab a paper towel. Where'd you get your pans? Amazon.com/shop/Jessica Spoiled, and you guys will see all my baking supplies because I use really easy ones for my baking because I am not good with metal pans. So I have special pans that I use that make life very easy. Okay, we're almost to the top, guys. Okay, now we're gonna take this and we're gonna start making it look pretty. Yeah, Amazon.com/shop/Jessica Spoiled, and you'll see all my baking things. Oops. What's my dad's favorite color? Blue. Man, he's just gonna be happy there's no Bigfoot this year. There's no Bigfoot crap he's getting. Because God, that's been on, that whole Bigfoot joke stuff has been going on since me and Liam met, I think. Okay, this is looking really good. Okay, hey! So now we're gonna take the extra, we're gonna put it on top. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done such a big blob when I have to be a little more careful of my surroundings. I do not wanna cover up the area where we're going to have the money come out of. So maybe a little more precautious here. Yeah, we got him a gift. We got him the one thing he wanted. He wanted this like antique rifle, to like hang on the wall. So we got him the antique rifle. Okay. So let me kind of get this out of the way. We're gonna try to flatten this. I've never had to go around a hole before in my cakes. This is a little interesting. But we're getting there. Like I said, I didn't make the top flat, so we're cutting into it, so it's gonna be a little more rounded. Let me not get it on the money. And now I'm gonna take this and fill it in. So then all we're really gonna have left is just a little slit. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun little birthday cake. You guys see we just have the little tab sticking out. Hey Yvette! Yeah, Jesse, I'm excited for this, for his birthday. There we go. So now I'm just gonna kind of touch up the sides. Go. Just like that. So as you guys see, we have the money tab and everything is green. So let me wash my hands real quick. Okay. Now we're going to pull out some fondant. All right. Melissa, I did my normal buttercream frosting, which I did 1.5 yields, so it was 3 sticks of butter and about 6.5 cups of powdered sugar with a splash of milk and then some vanilla. So I'm taking this, I'm trying to like clean up this area a little bit. So we gotta make pig snout and pig ears. It's more of like I was trying to find my round cake pin to make like a round more piggy bank, but we're just gonna it's gonna be a square piggy bank, but that's fine. It's gonna have the essence. So I guess we don't want to make this too thin because I want ears to stand up. Okay. So I'm just kind of making like 2 ears. Hey Brooke, good morning guys. If you're just popping in, we're making a cake for my dad. And it's a money cake. I recommend watching the beginning if you missed it because I showed you how to put money actually in the cake. How did I serve the cake last night? Just on the stove. It'll be in the, it'll go in the fridge now that we have the buttercream on it. But last night, just stored it on the stove. So here's our 2 ears. I did make them thicker, like I said, guys, because they are gonna stand, and I'm gonna cut them flat at the bottom. Here's our little ears, and I'm gonna get some toothpicks. Piggy banks can be any color, so I thought I would do the color of money because it's a money pig, like, well, all piggy banks are money, but like a money bank. So that is why I did green. Plus, I don't have any pink fondant. It's like my dad's a guy, so we'll give him some green. Okay. So we'll make this his face right here. So we're gonna stick in the ears. Do pig's ears like flop? Babe, do pig's ears flop?
What?
Do pig's ears like flop?
Yeah.
I might bend them. Okay. And now we're gonna make his oval nose. Honey, this ain't the Home Shopping Network. This ain't the Martha Stewart. But hey, even Martha Stewart had her Snoop. So if you don't like what I'm wearing, you're more than welcome to change the channel. Okay, so I'm taking this to kind of help give me like a shape that I want for his snout. That. That. Now we can cut it out. Yeah, do pig ears, guys, have like a bend to them? Because I don't want to make it look too much like a cat. Okay, so here's his snout. I'm just going to fold in these edges. Uriel's decorations are rainbow. Girl, they weren't pink. They were rainbow. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take a little bit of our edible glue. This will help it stick. Yeah, Uriel had donuts. I feel like this is a little heavy, so I think I'm also gonna drill some toothpicks in it. Just give us extra strength. Okay. I'll show it to you guys in just a sec. I'm just kind of cleaning him up. So here is his little face so far. There's our piggy bank face. Okay. And then I want to make a little lip that goes around the money, kind of like a snake, to kind of be like, to show off where you put where the money would go. Trying to even it out a little bit. Hey Sandy, thank you Rebecca. So if you guys missed it, we're definitely watch the beginning because I showed how to make it where my dad's gonna pull real money out of the cake. You guys can find this in my Amazon storefront as well. Hey Emily, if you're here, could you pin it? It's amazon.com/shop/JessicaSpoiled. This is edible glue. So we're gonna take this. And we're just going to go around the hole. So it gives kind of like a cartoon-like appearance. And then the money is still good to come out. It kind of has like the little, like, you know, where you pull the money. Yep, it still works. I can feel it. Okay. And now I have, well, let me wipe this rim. We gotta do his face still. And now I have gold coins. Okay, I have a bunch of gold coins. So we're just gonna lay some gold coins around. Oh yeah, Gemma, I'll totally do that. We'll make a swirly tail. That'd be really cute. I have some right here too, so we can kind of like that, right? We're talking about the beach house collection and it hasn't shipped yet, girl. We just got full staff yesterday, so please be patient. The beach house collection is still going out. There's a lot of orders, so please be patient with us. And as soon as it orders, you will get a notification that it shipped. Okay, so I add a little like curly cute tail to the back. Just a little one. So we're throwing the money around. And then I'm thinking we can like could do that, holding it up. And then I'm thinking maybe I could just place a couple, you know, just on top. So we have little monies. So now let me make his eyes. Yeah, Ruth, yeah, we've, they started shipping stuff, but, we're going as fast as we can, I promise. He looks so silly. Okay, let me grab my green marker. One sec, guys. I know I saw my green marker. So I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to go in here. Does he look stupid with eyes? Or do we like the eyes? What do you guys think? Should we keep the eyes? Because I can remove the eyes. What do you guys think? It's kind of cute with the eyes, right? Liam, can I have your expertise, or are you busy? Huh? I just want to know if you think the eyes are good, they're too close together, or they need to be farther apart, or what do you think about the eyes?
Yes.
Do they look goofy?
Bro, that's the dog from Paw Patrol.
It's not a dog, it's
Bluey.
a pig.
It looks like Bluey.
That's not look like Bluey.
I think I'd put the eyes a little farther apart. Because they're like the same as his nostrils.
Like here?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
That's definitely a dog from Bluey, though.
That's not a dog. Why are you looking? Why are you judging him? Why are you judging my pig? Not him pulling up a picture to make me feel bad about my pig.
looks like. It looks like a Bluey character.
No, it does not.
Put some eyebrows on him.
Then it's gonna look like your stupid dog you're showing me. But look, once he pulls this, the money will come out. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
What do you not like about it? He's smirking, guys.
I thought you were making a piggy bank.
It is a piggy bank. Look, there's the hole for the pig bank.
Okay. I got you.
And look.
Oh, okay. His little tail.
What do you not like about it?
Nothing.
How much would you pay at this Cake Republic's?
$18.
There's more than $18 in this cake.
Well, I don't think that the money was in it.
Oh. Alright guys, now you know it looks like Bluey. Alright guys, so in under an hour, we made a piggy dog bank account. So guys, if you missed the beginning, definitely go rewatch, because what we did is we made something where we could pull this tab and money is going to come out. So my dad has a surprise gift inside the cake, which I think is like I'm most excited about, is to get his reaction when he pulls the tab and the money just keeps coming. So we literally made a money cake from scratch. I'm here for it. So let's make space in the fridge for him. And he's gonna harden. Yeah, it's totally a piggy bank. It actually kind of reminds me of St. Patrick's Day, like the colors. Like, if you have someone that's, I gotta get a picture of it, but if you guys have someone that's like, has a birthday around St. Patrick's Day, I think that's like the perfect color combo, is it not? Hi, Teresa. Good morning. The good thing about a cake is even if it doesn't come out cute, you eat it, and then it's gone. So it's not like it's sitting there forever for someone to look at and be like, oh my god, this cake's so ugly. Alright, so let's clean up a little bit. See, that was a fun little morning adventure for us, huh? Who likes morning cakes? Let me know if you guys like cakes in the morning. Comment below if you like morning cakes. Let's see who likes morning cakes. Oh yes, I'm just getting a little water. Makeup and cakes in the morning, right? Well, since his party's at 6, I didn't want to have to like rush or be worried like I don't have time to do anything if it didn't come out. So that was fun though. Morning cake. Thank you, Nancy, for the stars. Thank you to everyone who sent stars. It's so appreciative. Alright guys, I'm going to pop off for now. I'm going to clean, but I will see you guys later. We're definitely going to do some makeup and some fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please share, hit those hearts and those thumbs up on your ways out. Facebook loves those, and say goodbye. And I'll see you guys all in a little bit, okay? Do I ever use cleaner spray? Yes. And wipes. We have all sorts of things, Jesse. Just because you guys don't see it live doesn't mean it doesn't happen. All right. See you guys.